Can we have an understanding, please? This is not a question of what I want. Ridge has made the decision.
Stephanie, if anybody can help Ridge understand what needs to be done, it would be you.
My only interest is in what's best for the company, what's best for Thomas.
What's best is for you to never be left alone in a room with my son. Stephanie, if you had said it to me once, you said it to me 100 times. If you can't remember the past, you're doomed to repeat it. And I haven't forgotten Brooke's past. Have you?
No, I certainly have not.
Why did you get back so early?
Why, you having a party? Someone else here?
No, the sun's out and it's actually hot, so I'm going swimming.
Hello?
You know, I know you have no reason to actually believe me, but I'm done doing things behind your back. So what happened at the shoot?
Got canceled.
Why? I thought Brio said you were ready.
There's no use being ready when you look through the camera and there's nobody there.
Are you, cold?
No, it's perfect. But why are we here?
You don't remember me taking you last time?
Oh, no, of course I do, yeah. Hey, you should know, though, Oliver wasn't doing anything wrong just now.
I have nothing against him.
It was just his first photo shoot by himself.
Are you saying you want me to take you back?
No, I thought you had a big meeting.
Yeah, that's what it says on my schedule. But, you notice how schedules never say the most important things on them. I mean, does schedule ever tell you to keep your promises, tell the truth, don't let love get away once you've found it? There are no big meetings. Next to having you, everything is small.
I'm really sorry to make you keep coming back. I really need to see how they tightened up the,
Seats?
Yeah.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I don't fill it out.
Trust me, you're fine. More than fine. Actually, you know what? Tell Connie I think we got it, all right?
Okay.
Cool.
I love this place. Bikinis in November.
What can I do for you?
Where do I start? I had a really great time at the party last night.
Yeah, me too.
I think we could have a great time anywhere.
Well, if I wasn't here till 9 every night trying to get the men's line on its feet.
I'm a big girl. I can stay up late and everything.
Every miserable thing that's happened to my family can be traced directly back to the first time you set foot in my home.
I'm not going to stand here and defend everything I've ever done.
Well, Thomas is the only male Forrester you haven't seduced yet, and I'm going to make damn sure it stays that way.
So will I. However, it isn't realistic to tell Tom that he can't have any contact with Brooke. Honey, that would seem punitive and just a little bit paranoid. After a while, he would resent it, and I wouldn't blame him. Everyone in the family has had a chance to make their mark on the company in their own way. Now, that kiss was absolutely inappropriate, and I do not agree with Ridge's campaign as to how he wants to sell the men's line. But it's not a catastrophic decision either. So I'm not going to get into a big knockdown, drag-out fight with him about it.
I think that's a very balanced point of view.
Do you really? I bet you do. Well, I have a very sick feeling you're going to be sorrier yet. You know, for the whole world to believe that your grandson is in a taboo relationship with your son's wife? Come on.
Only a foolish person would think that we'd be bragging on something if it were true.
But that's because Because you're making it possible, Stephanie. Every time somebody whispers behind our back or makes a joke, don't you see it's making it closer to being something that we're all going to live to regret one day and wish that we could have prevented it? Everything else she's done with every man in this family, it's turned out horrible because we thought that
my God. Okay,
nothing
I
would
really
happen. It would
think
just be
I should be
impossible. That
going.
made it more real.
All right. Look, appearances are very important. You know I believe that. But they aren't everything. Brooke, you've been a friend to me when I didn't deserve it, when I didn't even want it. And you've proved to me that you can be loyal and loving. And I want to believe that I can trust you and that I'm not going to regret it.
Thank you. I used to be the one you trusted. I've already lost so much to that woman. And now I lose you too.
So, coming for a swim?
Thanks, but I think I'll stay here and be uncomfortable.
You know, he's really messed up now. Hope's not gonna want a guy who barges in and drags her out by the hair.
She didn't put up much resistance.
Maybe she's one of those girls who likes that.
She wasn't with me.
Maybe be more aggressive.
That won't work.
How do you know?
She feels safe with Liam and not with me. She's right, you know? I mean, I wasn't very trustworthy last night, was I?
Well, maybe you could write her a poem or a letter or something.
There's a thought I could be as pathetic on paper as I am in person.
Not pathetic. You're in love and you're hurting.
We have grapes.
For me, yes.
Just for you.
Yes.
We have animal crackers, right?
Yeah.
Highly questionable pink and white marshmallows. And cheese and salami. Yeah, not so much. Okay. Hey, promise me something.
Okay. If I can.
Promise me that you would let me know if I ever get too needy.
Needy? You?
Yeah. It can
What?
happen. I used to be different. I used to be really good at being alone. I mean, my mom was successful and famous, and the fact that she was gone all the time just seemed normal to me. I mean, you know how kids are. And then she'd come back and she'd feel all guilty, and she'd like do something crazy, like whisk me away to Buenos Aires. I mean, who do I know in Buenos Aires? I don't know. And I didn't mind it. I really didn't, because I knew that she loved me, and I just got really good at entertaining myself. And then when she did get sick, she needed me, but not all the time and not always in the same room. I mean, she didn't like me seeing what the cancer was doing to her.
Must have been really hard.
Well, yeah, we started out rich, and then we ended up with nothing. And I think because of that, I was able to handle a lot of different situations. I didn't really think so much past like a place to live and a job, and I didn't really need anyone's help getting them. Until I started wanting things that I've never wanted before. Things that I've never even seen before. Like you.
Come here. I love you. And you think I'd, honey, lose me after all these years and all we've been through?
You're making me feel like some kind of high schooler. Like, I have to say, you like her better than you do me.
Oh, sweetie. That's not true.
No, I know it's easier for you to, keep peace whenever it comes to Brooke. I mean, I'm used to that. I understand. It's just like when you kicked me to the curb in the name of family unity when Brooke was prancing in and destroying what was left of my marriage. I understand it was easier if you just looked the other way.
I'm sorry you saw it that way.
I'm trying to make you understand. Stephanie, every time you have given way to Brooke, how it's turned out. And I know how many times you said to me that, it's not just a matter of if, it's a matter of when. That's what I'm trying to make you remember. You told me it's just the way she is. That's just the way Brooke is. It's been history. It's been proven history.
Finally. Are you here to corrupt me?
I actually think the water is warmer now than it was this summer. Starting a little early, aren't you?
It's for you.
Oh, you know what? I'm not really the beer drinking kind of girl. I totally lied. I am, thank you.
Do you want something dry to put on?
Wow, you are being so sweet to me. Must be rubbing off on you, huh?
Actually, there's something I gotta tell you, and I don't want it to sound too harsh.
I think of him last night and the way that he was looking at you and look at me. I can't even say his name.
I'm sorry.
It's weird. No, I guess I feel like naming him would just feel too close. Like I have something personally to do with him. Which, not like I don't. I mean, he obviously hates my guts.
Hey,
So.
you're not the reason that Oliver and I aren't together. Not the only reason. And he knows that.
I saw myself in him last night.
I don't think you two are anything alike.
No, because I think if I lost you, I would feel exactly the way that he does.
Three different shirts and 3 different blends. The cutting room wants an answer.
Well, don't we want the trimmest fit and the lightest weight?
Just remember they're dress shirts and not gym clothes.
Hey. You're not gonna leave me in suspense, are you? What happened with the 3 of you after I left?
Well, your grandmother was pretty level-headed. She's not sure if the taboo line is in great taste, but she doesn't think that the ground will open and the fires of hell will swallow us up.
Nice. Was she able to talk to my mother? Come on, it's not like I'm 10 years old. Somebody's got to give this woman something big to worry about.
Will you help me, Stephanie?
Taylor, there isn't anything I wouldn't do for you.
Then please just stand up and protect my son.
Sweetheart, I would move heaven and earth if
No, don't you understand? I know how crazy, out of control, paranoid I sound. I know that. I want to be able to be controlled and the cool and the calm, collected person that I know that I'm supposed to be. I wish I could, but I can't, Stephanie. Because when I did in the past, look what it cost me.
I don't know what to say, honey.
Don't say I didn't want you.
This one feels the best. I like the fit, I like the fabric. But somehow it just looks dumpy. What do you think? I just don't have the build for it?
You want me to move out?
Not necessarily. This place is way too big for one person, and you do a much better job keeping it clean than I ever did when I lived alone.
So you want me to get a job?
I assume that's something you want for yourself?
You think I have an STD?
I need you to stop trying to be my friend. I'm embarrassed about what happened last night. The limo, the fake uniform, the whole thing, that's not me.
It almost worked.
No. Tricking Hope into being alone with me isn't almost working.
Okay. I'm sorry.
You meant well. You did what you thought I would want you to do, and I let you, and I guess we're both sorry.
Still, I really want to get her back for you. I'm talking about shooting myself in the foot, but I mean it. If I knew the right way.
The right way would be for Hope to remember she loves me.
She's so young. And I think it takes a long time for love and remembering to match up. I don't know. It's kind of like Shakespeare. And when somebody's speaking it to you, it sounds really beautiful, but then 5 minutes later, you don't really remember what they said.
So scared you away yet?
I'm still here, aren't I?
But I do scare you.
A little.
Too needy thing?
No. No, not at all. I have that too. I hide it. I don't show it. Really, I mean, growing up, if I ever needed anyone too much or wanted attention, it usually ended with me alone, crying up in my room. Yeah. No. You really want me to know who you are.
I do.
Yeah, and you tell me things that most people wouldn't talk about.
Yeah. Sorry, it just sort of comes out.
I'm afraid that when you really get to know me, you're not going to feel the same because, Liam, I am way more ordinary than you think.
Oh, no.
I am.
I am an expert on ordinary. Open your mouth.
It's not going to happen.
Oh. I am. I'm an expert on ordinary. After my auspicious beginnings, I mean, life took its turns, and that's how I became ordinary. And you're different from anyone I've ever known. I mean, that's why I love being around you. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is I like being like everybody else, down to earth. I like knowing how real people think and feel. And Dollar Bill Spencer will never get to say that. But I can. And that's how I know that anyone would fall in love with you. I mean, you don't know. You don't notice it, but people fall in love with you everywhere you go. You walk down the street, you go into a store, people just looking at a photo of you, how could they not? Oh, how could they not? And that doesn't bother me because they're not my competition. I'm just like an unelected representative here to bring you all that bundled up love that you've left behind. And I can't think of a greater calling than that.
No!